Welcome back to the Super Tele build. This is the Guyker bridge I brought along with a bunch of other Guyker parts, which we'll get to a bit later. Seems to be great quality for the price, so links are in the description with 10% off just by using my link. But before we align the bridge, this body needs some love. But before I get to that, let's recap how I got here. Well, after reshaping the body with some 60s style contours, hacking the shit out of it without using a vise, and upsetting some peeps by reshaping the headstock to how I'd like it, I'm now at the point of getting this bad boy ready for paint. Okay, so back to it. And so after doing a heap of fill and sanding, I just need to clean up some of these areas that need a bit of extra love. For me, I find I see and feel more issues after getting some undercoat on it. I find it tricky to get everything perfect at the raw wood stage. Let me know in the comments if you have this issue, or am I just a bit too impatient? So, sorry about the Call of Duty in the background. School holidays plus rainy weather, what can you do? And so the thing with all this sanding is you need to make sure you get all of the dust out of the bits before painting. I'll also give this a blowout with the compressed air a bit later as well. I'm just going to get this bridge lined up so that I can drill the mounting holes before going to paint. I could just go off the string ferrule holes, but I kind of want to get the center line lined up just to be a little bit extra safe. And it looks like the saddles are in the way of the screws, so I'm going to have to loosen these off to give me some room to get the screws through. And let the comments open up with the haters hating at me for not having a drill press. You know, I'm working with what I got, so chill. And I'm just going to check out the distance between where the string sits and the edge of the fret. I don't want it to be too close, so I want these to line up just nice. Alright, let's figure out how we get this fourth bolt in here, hey? I'm going to use my ruler so I look like I know what I'm doing, but really I'm just going to eyeball this mainly. This should give me a pretty even spacing, and then I will just follow the contour around here a bit with my finger, and that will give me the point I need.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am. All clear, Captain. Who's your crew?
Sergeant Guyker.
Okay.
I call him Gaz.
So I decided to keep it easy and not use threaded inserts. I'm just going to use neck bolt screws, but they are going to have these, I don't know what you call them, like a ferrule type thing where the screw sits instead of having a plate. I'll also have to shorten my screws because remember we contoured the body. There's not as much meat in the guitar anymore. So rather than just screwing them through and poking through the fingerboard, I'll have to shorten the screws and do some modifying there. Now I just realised I don't have a Forstner bit the right size to do those screws, so I'll have to order one. And while that's coming, let's work on this neck a little bit. So I need to fill in this hole here, so I'm going to use a little bit of maple that I've got. And I'll just need to make a dowel the size to fit in it. Calm down, I'm just having you on. I'm going to put it in a vise. So don't get all worked up about it. Mind you, that being said, the way that this wobbles is going to get you guys on the keyboards. Why don't you have a fixed bench? Let's have it. Oh, and wait till you get a look at this contraption. Here's my lathe. Yeah, I'm doing it wobbly-handed, but that's because of the camera angle. And you know what? It got the job done just perfectly. And a little trick I learned from Petric Guitars. If you want to see a master of their art and an absolute legend at lutherie, go check out his channel. Put it up on the screen here. But on your dowels, if you cut a little etch into the bottom so that the glue can seep up the sides, that stops you from getting a glue pocket at the bottom of the dowel and splitting your wood. Great tip. You didn't think I'd do a video without having a hack at it with the knife, did you? Come on now. Alright, so with that being where it is, I reckon it's time that we reshape the back of this neck. I'm going to give it a slight soft V shape. So let's get the right tool for the right job and get at it. If you want to see me hack this to pieces the right way, stay tuned.